What's up guys, it's Johnny Berber in the park here. I want to talk about a concept that's been really on my mind lately. It's been in a lot of my students' minds. I did a seminar talk in London last weekend, and it's called the Fear of Success. Now, when you're starting out in dating and meeting women, some of you know it's pickup, I just call it, naturally attracting women. You have what's called the fear of success. Now, just scratch my nuts. Now, with the fear of success, either you know you have it, or when you're starting out, you probably don't know you have it. So you probably align it to what's called approach anxiety or social anxiety. Now, that's very true. You will have a form of social anxiety. Any sort of fear or phobia is anxiety, whether that comes in the form of approaching a woman, taking on a new role in your job, being scared of pigeons. If you're like myself, I'm afraid of birds, being afraid of a spider. It's still a form of anxiety. So where does this all align to? What am I off on? What am I talking about? Sorry, God, I'm tired today. So, the fear of success is basically a very complex paradigm to come from. So for example, you see an attractive girl, the first fear you have is the fear of actually approaching her. So it's the physical, scientific, biological, emotional response that your body goes into, and that's the phobia, the fear. You can chuck out the Darwinian theory to break it down more scientifically. The second thing is the actual fear of success. So you're afraid of getting the girl. Because if you feel that you're not good looking enough, or you don't see yourself as that attractive guy that women would be attracted to, if you've got this type of girl in your life, how would you respond to this? So the responsibility gives you more anxiety, and that's where it comes to the fear of success. And it's crazy because you think, how could I be afraid to have what I want? And I want to reflect on a video that I found very inspirational. It's really amazing, and it's a video by Alan Watts called The Fear of Enlightenment. And he's so much more articulate than me. He breaks it down so nicely. It's a Zen, it's kind of like I can't explain it, like a fable, but I think every human being can relate to this, whether it's you trying to get into bed with hotter women, get a girlfriend, overcome certain fears. And he talks about the fear of enlightenment. What he's really saying is the fear of success. And he goes on, getting out of breath. He goes on to talk about when the student goes to the teacher, he's approaching the teacher and he has a problem. So he goes up to the teacher and he says, I have a problem, I want you to solve it for me. I want to get one up on the world, or I'm struggling with women. And the guru plays a trick and says, there's nothing wrong with you, you don't need my help, get away, you're playing a big trick on yourself. And the student says, what are you talking about? I've got a problem, you're a teacher, it's your job to help me. And what the teacher's actually saying is, your problem is in your own head, but you don't realize it. So your phobia of getting what you want is really what the problem is. You're afraid to get what you want, so what you're doing is you're subconsciously procrastinating. So, for those of you who want to go down to the gym, join the gym, you're going to say stuff like, well, I don't have the money yet, or I'm going to start in a month's time when the summer's up, or I'm moving house, so there's no point joining the gym now. You're afraid of reaching your goal, because your goal means responsibility. Hence, going out, practicing during the daytime or in the night time, if you prefer nightclubs, doesn't matter, trying to meet women. You're afraid because that thing that you want to get, you're afraid to lose it, but you're afraid to have it. And when I first started out, I had this, I didn't know it was called the fear of success or a fear of enlightenment. And it's a realization I've had in the last, well, I'd say in the last 9 years, but especially teaching as a professional coach now. This last year, I've really kind of, don't freak out, but I've really woken up. I've really kind of like wow, this is amazing. Like everything I wanted is here. I can have it whenever I want. I just have to realize it. So, my message to you is, don't be afraid of the success. You'll find a way to cope with it. If you're afraid to start a business, you want to make some money, you want to get a better income, but you're afraid to start an idea up, fuck it, go for it. If you've got a passion, you've got an idea, it's probably your intuition telling you you've got to do this. Just like when I make videos for you guys, I go out and I shoot videos. Sometimes I'm afraid because I'm like, is it going to work? Are people going to like it? But that burning desire, I know it's going to work. I want to put it out there, and I get that sort of fear of success, but I recognize it and I say, right, I've got to put it out. My intuition's telling me I'm afraid, but I'm excited. So don't let fear of success hold you back. Take action. Some tips, how can you do that? When I was doing my seminar talk on Sunday, if some of you missed it, I'm going to sort of recap on the thing I was talking about. One of the guys in the audience asked me, well, Johnny, if I've got the fear of success, let me get comfortable, if I've got the fear of success like you say I have, Mr. Know-It-All, how do I overcome it? He asked me straight away, he said, how do I start? Like, I'm going to leave the seminar today, I want to go out, I want to start meeting women. I'm afraid, I've got fear of success, I've got a fear of rejection. How do I start? And I said, you've got to take action. And he said, well, if I just go out and approach, will it happen? I said, no. It's about taking the right type of action. Simplicity, another Zen quote from Zen I've learned. In Zen they say when you're hungry, eat, when you're tired, sleep. That's very insulting if you're intellectual, but you get the point. It's so simple, it's easy, but because it's so easy, you make it complicated. You've got to break things down. I've said it before. If you want to get laid and you want to meet a beautiful girl from the street, for example, and you've seen my stuff on YouTube, you like the way I approach women, and if you want to get into relationships, maybe you don't want to sleep with loads of women, maybe you don't feel you have to do that, that's fine. Maybe you just want to prove that it's possible that you can do it, because when I first started I thought it's not possible I can get laid with a stranger, especially from the street in broad daylight. How is that going to work? I've done it so many times, it's possible. If I can do it, you can do it. You've got to break your goals down slowly to break down that fear. So going out of your house would be a massive start of overcoming your fear of success. Going for walks and just being out in the mindset you would like to approach and eventually get laid with a beautiful woman. Once you start going out, you get that bit closer to your goal. And you may think, oh, that doesn't make sense. It makes loads of sense. Think about it. You're in your house, you're on your laptop. You're thinking about going out, but you can't do it. You leave your house, you're on the street, you're one step closer. Then you go on to the stuff I do on YouTube. You start giving compliments to women. You're getting that much closer. Then you get comfortable with women giving you good reactions. Sometimes they give you bad reactions. You get more comfortable with the whole process. Then you start getting into a stage where you can have consistent conversations with girls. You're not getting numbers, but you're getting that much more closer to your goal, and you're starting to feel more better in yourself. Then you might start saying, right, I'm getting more better in conversation. Let me work on my fashion. Let me go to Topshop. Let me go to H&M or my closest high street store, get my fashion right to be more attractive. Then you might start watching more of my videos. You might start learning how to build attraction. You might start teasing better. You'll become more flirtatious. You'll become more open with being sexual as a man. You'll become more direct. You'll become more honest. None of that pick-up sleazy rubbish. I don't advocate that. Honesty, directness and vulnerability. Then you'll start teasing women and you'll notice that they're getting attracted to you. Then you'll get to a stage where you'll start asking for phone numbers. Now, you might not get the phone numbers, but just stay with me, don't panic. When I started, I got loads of flakes. I didn't get numbers to start with. But eventually, you'll get the first phone number. And then you'll think, that's amazing. I left my house, I approached, I had a conversation with a girl. She's attractive, she likes me, I've got a number. Then you might text that girl. She might flake on you. It doesn't matter. You're getting closer to your goal because you'll learn. You'll come back, you'll say, right, what could I have done better? You'll look at more of my videos, perhaps you'll look at your friend who's doing better, you'll watch, there's other dating coaches that are really good, you can take their advice and you can sort of refine what you're doing and get better at it. So if you're getting flakes, maybe you're making a technical error of your communication skills. Do you see my point? So that's how you break down the fear of success. You can't expect just to go out and instantly get results. I've told you, that's rubbish, that's nonsense, that's too much marketing. It's about a transformation. So, you see my point. Don't let the fear of success hold you back, because I think the fear of success is actually stronger than the fear of failure. I fail every day miserably. That's why I'm successful. I went out last week, and I hope you guys don't think I'm bragging. I just want to stress a point, because I think you're going to get something from this. You're going to get the essence of this story and the moral. And I wanted to get laid. I wanted to get laid from the street. I was being a bit outcome dependent. I felt like it. I just came out of a sort of longer term relationship, so I have no girls. I've got needs. I want to get laid. I want to meet nice women. So I did X amount of approaches. I went on a few dates. I got 3 women back to my apartment. I'm staying with my flatmate, and I didn't get anywhere with 3 women. One of them said she doesn't want to sleep with me. Another girl said she doesn't want to have sex straight away, she wants a relationship. I said I don't want a relationship, I was honest. She said it wouldn't work for her, I respect that. The third girl, same again, just wanted a relationship. She didn't want to just have fun, which I want. I wanted to have no strings attached, just casual sex, being honest. They didn't want it. I even showed one girl on my YouTube channel. She thought it was amazing, she loved what I did. It was just about me breaking off all of the bullshit, all the lies, and being honest. And again, I had the fear of success. I was like, shit, I've got all these 3 girls back. It's been a while for me, getting back into the mode of it and all this stuff. It didn't happen. I didn't get down about it. I met a 4th girl, didn't try and get laid, went on 4 dates. Guess what happened? Amazing. Got laid on the 4th date, but I didn't try and get laid. I had a goal in mind, but I didn't let the fear of success stop me. So I got loads of rejection, but I learned from it. And when I look back, there was no rejection. There was no rejection. So, stop caring about rejection, because it's aligned to the fear of success. And everything comes back to motivation. If you ain't got the motivation, it will not happen for you. I'm giving you the reality. I made an amazing transformation. I worked with another one of my students, and he got laid taking one of my 6 weeks programs. And I'm telling you guys now how good my programs are, because if you guys want my help, I'm going to give it to you. It's going to cut the bullshit, you're going to invest some time, and you're going to make an amazing change. If you're not ready to take a program, that's fine. You can take the advice from my channel, you can go out, you can try this stuff. Then if you need my help at a later date, get in touch. One of my clients got laid on a 6th date. Now, on the 4th date he was getting worried. He said, Johnny, what's going on? She stayed at my place. I haven't got laid yet. I said, relax. She's attracted to you. She might need more time. She might see you as a boyfriend. He's dating her now. And he had tons of failure. So, failure to success. Don't be afraid of the fear of success, because it will hold you back just as much as approach anxiety. So the thing you're afraid of, the thing you want, you're also afraid to get it. Because I know having attractive women in your life makes you look at yourself and you have to say, shit, I've got a beautiful woman around me. I've got to start thinking about, am I clean, am I hygienic, am I dressing well? And you're not just doing it for the woman, you're doing it for yourself. You're doing it because you want to improve as a man, so that when you get success, you can feel happy about it. And I want to mention another thing as well. There's nothing wrong with giving yourself credit. It's not arrogant, but it's good to say once in a while, I'm fucking amazing, I got laid, I'm proud of myself, I connected with a beautiful girl, I made a few failures along the way, but it doesn't matter. So, don't let the fear of success hold you back. I hope this video helps. I hope you can get the message in my video, and that's don't be afraid of what's yours. It's your own mind stopping you. Enjoy the process, like and subscribe. Speak to you soon.